This is an article I thought was interesting, and it'll lead us right into our Ask a Demonologist segment, also about house blessings.
Do we get our little squirt gun out and go?
And house blessings in the topic, but this one's hotel blessings. I think I told that story recently about a St. Louis hotel and a case I worked on, and they were telling me that the people who worked at the hotel were seeing shadows come out of that room.
Ooh, not
and
good.
People staying in that room had horrible nightmares and got depressed, and they said, "Can I get out of that room? I can't sleep right." And they said they saw shadows standing by their bed. Well, it turned out that there was 2 suicides in that room over a period of time.
That's awful.
Not back to back, but and so that we know about this without going into the theology or details of how that stuff works. We've done it on previous shows. We're talking about what can happen to a hotel room, and guess what? What happens if one of us checks into that place? Do you think it's going to be nice for us, or it's going to try to oppress us just as much? It already has a domain there. Someone took the oppression and took it to the limits and hung themselves in there. And the hotel blessings is something that I remember even hear my mother said.
You remember that time we stayed at that one hotel, and I refused to sleep on that bed, and I curled up in the corner on the floor, and I slept there? Now you know why. Seriously, I was not sleeping in that bed. No way.
That's the problem, too, is the bed.
And Ken, when I came out to see you, of course I had to travel across the United States to get there.
Yeah.
But I made it. I had my holy water. And then when I went to L.A., I brought a holy water with me there.
Good.
I told my husband, I said, this is the best sleep I've ever had. I slept out there 2 nights. I was out like a light. The bed was great. Oh, my God. Everything was beautiful.
Isn't that wonderful? Holy water, folks. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. It's like when you go to Mexico, they tell you don't drink the water. This is like when you go traveling, take your water.
Oh, yeah.
No, or
you know what? The airports won't let you.
Right.
Yeah. No kidding. Now you got me doing that. Yeah, we're still getting over a little bit of respiratory infection, but the wife is more recent. Mine's a little further out. The hotel blessing thing, it's just a practical thing. You want to sleep.
Yep.
I mean, you have enough trouble sleeping away from home. And
I always do that when I go to hotels now. I always bless them. There's no telling what happened in that room.
Oh,
so
my gosh,
if you don't think of it, do it. And the other thing is like, let's say you know the hotel. What if they switch the beds around? If that bed is the one someone slashed their wrist in and died, then that they move it to another room. Well, that room is tainted because the bed is. It's worse if it's the bed than it is the room, obviously, because you're right there. It's like the person that put a voodoo charm inside the pillow of the woman who was a housekeeper, and exorcist Gabriel Amorth, God rest his soul, he's passed away. That's a perfect example. Beds are very intimate. That's why you put a green scapular under the mattress, or I say sew it inside the pillow. It's better because that's what the dark side does. Let's do it too. We'll put a green scapular inside the pillow.
I have one inside my pillowcase as well.
Just in case.
Yeah, you can work on converting somebody.
Either dies or they're murdered in the room, they should just get rid of the mattress.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
And if it doesn't have any stains, that's all they judge it by. They don't judge it by a horrendous act that was committed there, because they could have took, most of the time they take sleeping pills or something like that, and then they die in the bed. It's not usually something gruesome, and hanging. Those are the most common methods. And not as much as slashing your wrist in a bathtub. That's harder for people to do.
It's messy too.
Yeah.
It's terribly messy.
It's like it's quicker, they think, or easier to take pain pills and then you sleep and never wake up again. That's painless.
Yeah.
Suicide is painless, like that old MASH theme.
Sorry for housekeeping.
Yeah.
Because they get shock.
So
and Athena's making the point, you guys, the blankets are never clean. Okay.
Right.
Bring your own
blankets.
blankies.
Yeah, nasty.
Bring your own blankies, please.
Yeah, go in there with that ultraviolet light.
No.
You see a chalk outline on the floor. Next, another room.
Oh, there's a big old splotch on the ceiling.
Yeah. And the shape of
Okay, Michael's got to talk about towels now. Oh, please, let's not go there.
Towels, the heck no.
At least the towels get bleached, okay? At least they get...
when I was at the Sheridan, Michael.
I know one time when we were doing a New Age ministry in San Francisco. Some of my team stayed at a haunted hotel, the Hotel Whitcomb. I lived local, so I didn't stay at the hotel, but they were traveling in. And one of the girls on my team says, I looked in the mirror, and this lady walks by, looks in my mirror, it wasn't there. She was Christian, so she had the authority to kick it out. Said, get out, do not return. So the thing just vanished. There's no kidding. Just,
oh my God.
The spirit just walks in, looks in my mirror.
Yeah, so if you're going to buy, if a hotel's closing up and you want to buy, hey, they got a king-size mattress really cheap, we need one. Or, think twice. Have it blessed before you enter. It's like people buy.
It's kind of with anything, you bring in that's a large item.
Oh, yeah, pillow. Did anybody buy a used pillow because it's a down pillow of feathers, and that just people would...
No, I would never do that.
Because you don't find them so easy and cheap anymore, right? So someone might go, this one's in good shape because it was for a couch, and all you got to do is put a cover on it. What if it's one that somebody died on, laying their head on it of a drug overdose or something, and it does seem to be tainted.
Sad.
Yeah, just from
thinking.
Yeah, and then you ask yourself why later on, if you didn't know already, why would it be tainted? Because there's hospital beds that they share with patients, but I'd say the same thing. Hospital. If you go and check into a hospital room.
When I was in the hospital, I thought the same thing you just said. I wonder who died in this bed.
I know.
Well, me anymore, especially when I was traveling across country, guys, to meet Ken, because I thought it was just a hop, skip, and a jump between Florida and New Mexico. I'm like this dingy blonde going across country going, I'll just stop by and see him. And I'm stopping because I'm not really afraid of anything, because you know what? Yeah. When you've seen this stuff, it's like, humans? Yeah, you guys scare me more than anything else. So you don't care where you stop. I stopped at this one place. I was calling Ken. I says, oh my gosh, this is so weird, because somebody had moved the Bible, and how they have in every hotel room, they have a little packet of stuff. Well, the packet of stuff wasn't there. It was in the bottom drawer of the dresser. So when I go in hotel rooms, I open the drawers and look under the beds to see what's there, because I don't want any surprises. Okay, I don't want people leaving their stuff behind. I don't want stuff planted in there like strange bundles of weird looking waxy type plants, with strange little claws that look like fingernails in it. I don't want any of that stuff. So I have a tendency to look at everything in the hotel before I bed down. It's just habit now. You just don't know where you've been. Have you seen that stuff, Mike? The little bundles that, have all these herbs and these wax. What it is, it's like the innards of goats. It's like, oh, that's attractive. Yeah. So, that stuff is just like that.
If you're in a hotel, always lift up the bed sheet.
Oh, are you kidding me? You got to look at the little tiny crack of that bed mattress.
And look for the bugs. I always look for the bugs.
Yes. Yes.
No. Sure, the service is changed. The linen's changed.
Gosh. Well, and the funny thing is that they spray them. They steam them. But it really takes a lot to get rid of those. Yes, Valerie, bundles, seriously. Okay, those are specific. Those are like principality curses. Those are specific spells that come with their own little set of cockroaches that they bundle up, and they wrap these things together, and they just put them in little places, and underneath beds. They put them in anywhere, like up on the top closet shelf. Yeah, of course. And you think, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. I wonder if it'll smell good if I light it. Well, it's kind of weird looking. It kind of looks like somebody's guts. Oh, and what's that pokey thing? And oh gosh, it poked me. I'm bleeding. No, you don't want to touch anything like that either. No. Nope.
Or also, if anything looks like a small root.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A little teeny root, and it looks like a rock, but it'll sometimes look like, something you don't even want to talk about. But if it's a little root, small root.
Yes, exactly. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, and why would people leave something like that behind?
What did they call that back then? John the Conqueror root. That's what they called it back then.
Oh, interesting.
That's weird. John the Conqueror.
That was used in black magic.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, people, when you guys are on the road, you guys are targets, whether you're in a bar and somebody wants to slip something and either steal your kidney or your cash. I mean, I'm nobody. I don't really have a lot of anything, but I just don't trust. I don't trust when I'm walking into somebody else's place that I'm going to, like, completely be okay. So, yeah, I've got the covering of the blood of Jesus, you guys, and I got my blessing on me. Yeah. But if I stumble into something, I want it gone. I want it gone right away.
Yeah, don't wait for something to happen, too, because especially if you have the kids and guys tend to not experience that stuff. They're not as sensitive, That's the way God really set it up, and they're the last to believe it. Yeah. And they're the last to be affected, at least in noticeable ways. They get more, I guess, short-tempered and stuff. And it was even obvious in the Amityville, the parts of the true story on that. But, yeah, just do it anyway by default. Don't wait and get up and investigate. Just do it just to have a good night's sleep so you can enjoy your vacation. And in the hospital, too, so you can enjoy your surgery. You can do it in the hospital, bless the bed, and all that stuff. And
yes, Cecilia, she was saying root, and I apologize for the images, folks. We have to be aware of these things when we travel, that our world is not, we're not setting up a tent and sleeping in it. We're trusting other people, to have a clean space and nothing to happen. And I just like to be cautious. Okay, Elizabeth Bennett wants to know, why would somebody want to do that? Why would somebody want to leave a curse behind for you? Or how do we know it's for us? How do we not know that it's for the cleaning lady there to pick up and take home so that her life falls apart and she loses the baby she's carrying or something? We don't know what sickness people that, worship Satan or practice witchcraft, we can't know their mind.
You mean in a hotel room? Why would they curse it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one reason. If they didn't like the service, they would curse. I think they would curse the hotel room if they were unhappy with the service, and they did it just to, and then it would actually affect the room they're in too, and the people that who come into the room again. But other than that, most people have motives, even if they're stupid motives or petty.
Right. Look at the hipsters too. Now
they practice
shamanism.
The hipsters,
and they think they're blessing the room. Out of stupidity.
Gosh,
right?
You're so right.
That's true.
You're so right.
Yeah, when they do all that stuff, magic powder. Poof.
Yeah, I'm blessing us. No, you're not. You're cursing the heck out of this place.
Basically. Yeah. And people don't understand. Well, geez, I had the weirdest nightmare when I was there.
Right.
But you're fine after you leave. Poor Michael is itching himself to death thinking about bed bugs. We can change the subject.
Bed bugs still exist. I thought that was.
I know. It's just
Oh, they do.
It's so awful.
Oh, Michael, he's chomping on the spiders.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah, that's what you do. It's like one thing takes care of another. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about house blessings in the detail, but there's a nice little prayer in here. I don't know the source, but
oh, that's a good one.
Almighty God, I ask you to send your angels to be with me in this place to protect me from all the assaults of evil, and please forgive any wrong that has been perpetrated in this room, and grant those who offend you the grace of conversion, dispel the powers of darkness which may be in this room, and protect me this night and those who will sleep here in the forthcoming night. Jesus, I trust in you. That's nice because it's thinking about the next people that come in there.
Yes.
But I haven't seen this one before. I mean, that there's a lot of prayers that we'll do a show sometime on breaking down the prayers. Maybe we'll put one of our priest friends on here too to give us this theology, a sense of it. But we tend to explain it in layman's terms so that we make it simple for everybody, and even young people in some case, if they're allowed to listen to the show, because a lot of the topics aren't for kids, or anybody under 18. But
that's why we have our warning that our shows are for mature audiences. It means, Deb, you and I should go to bed.
No, you aren't. No, you aren't.
Your wish is my command.
Can't do that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Valerie says she can't believe it. She's like, oh my gosh, you learned something new. The thing of it is, folks, is that if we don't share, how are we going to know some of the darkest corners that we need to be aware of so we don't stumble into something?
Yeah.
We have to be careful out there.
We're talking about, blessings and the sacramentals. We mentioned it in 3 shows relating to blessing and protection and so forth. And we can take it to this next topic here. But we can go to break, and then you want to come back and do the giveaway then? That's up to you, and or you want to do it now? What would you like to do?
I love it how he puts me on the spot. Actually, folks,
good. Another giveaway.
I'd love to have. Okay, you guys. All right, you put me on the spot. I have to be honest. Okay, so this is a come to Jesus mea culpa moment, folks. I've been so sick that I wrote names down in a book. Okay, on my little lines. You guys have been, sending the little invites and sharing our stuff all week. Guess what? Not only could I not find the book, I could not find the book for Ask a Demonologist. Okay, so Ken's in there with his hands on his hips, at like 5 o'clock going, well, I thought you said I wrote it down. I thought you said it right here. Okay, now I've got...
Oh, that was for the Ask a Demonologist question.
6 tablets on the bed, okay? One for my Etsy listings, okay? One for my adoration, because I was supposed to get adoration today, but I was sick. One for, I've got like a book for everything.
That way it has a grocery list
and I can't find anything to save my life, okay? So, okay, we're going to have a double giveaway next week, okay, guys? So please forgive me. I'm going to have a double giveaway, but I got some really cool new magnets. Magnets. And I got some even cooler designs, too, for all kinds of, what do we call it? Swag bag.
Maybe you can fix this or finish this thing because it's cool. It's an ornament.
I'm going to finish your
real deals. I think that's a good giveaway.
Okay.
Hang on your tree for next year.
Yeah.
It's like it's the 70% off sale. Instead of being free, it's free this week.
Oh, Michael's got a really good question for Ask a Demonologist. We're gonna cover that question in Ask a Demonologist when we come back.
Hold on.
I'm gonna write that question down right now, Michael, because I know Deb is trying to walk Una because Una's jumping out the door, isn't she?
Yeah, see, that's just commercial break. It doesn't say it's over.
Oh, Deb, you're just doing too much. Okay, folks, don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back. Even though we don't have your swag, we still got you in our bag, okay? So don't go nowhere.
Oh, sorry. I was rocking the music here.
Okay, I got to write this question down now.
Yeah. This is Kenneth Deel along with my wife, Farah Deel, and we're going to talk to you real quick about our books. So we have 5 books available right now and 1 on deck. The books are the Catholic Demonologist Handbook along with the Workbook and Study Guide, and the Christian Demonologist Handbook along with the Workbook and Study Guide, and that's for all denominations. Well, we also have the Haunting Self-Help Guidebook.
Any and all of these books are going to help direct you to not just the natural causes, prevention, prayers to assist you, to keep you and your family protected.
Yes, real solutions done by real people in the field. And we're sharing our knowledge and information to help you help yourself or help a friend or a client if you're in the field yourself.
www.swordsofstmichael.org or
www.catholicdemonologist.com. You can buy the books direct and get them personally signed.
Are you looking for something special to remind you what a mystical experience prayer can be? Are you looking for something beautiful to hang in your car for protection? Try Prayers by the Bead. You'll find a variety of original, one-of-a-kind Anglican prayer beads, Lutheran, Methodist, Catholic prayer beads that are made to your specification using our materials or your materials made to order in just about any design that inspires you to get prayed right up.
Farah has about over 100 in her inventory pre-made, and guys, yes, there's plenty of rosaries and designs for you to give to your father, for yourself, for your own prayer life.
We have a variety of exorcism medals, including the St. Benedict cross, beads, anything for your spiritual warfare needs. So, if you'd like some more information, find my page on Facebook, Prayers by the Bead.
www.etsy.com/shop/Farah Rose.
Or on Facebook, Prayers by the Bead.